So in this negotiation, we're going to talk about the benefits, advantages, and disadvantages of ebooks and also traditional or print books. First of all, I should announce that I do not really mean by expressing my idea about the advantages of print books. I have the opposite idea, but because of the fact that it is a game, or it's like a game, so I should just try to convince my opponent that actually this is ebooks do have some disadvantages and are let's say inferior to print books.
Right.
Okay. So please, what is the most important superiority of ebooks over print books?
Actually, I think the most important advantages of ebooks is that they are quicker to obtain. For example, if you want specific information and it's available in a book, you can purchase an ebook and download it immediately. Am I right? Instead of waiting for a printed book to be delivered, you can just download it very quickly. And I think it's one of the most important things about ebooks.
Yes, that is... actually, they are easily available, and you can, as you said, download it or them very fast.
They are portable.
They are portable, and also because of the fact that most ebooks are just replete with text, not, for example, multimedia. So their size is not that huge or voluminous. So you can easily download them with even low internet speed. But the point is that you can download thousands of ebooks, but what about actually the traditional appearance of a beautiful library in your home? When you have a library, you can just watch different colors of books just set on shelves, and you can enjoy, for example, taking that book out of the shelf and enjoy reading it, and you can smell it, and you can enjoy it, and even the sound of turning over pages is really tempting, I suppose.
Yeah, you are right, but I think in today's world, the most important points for humans is time, and we cannot use traditional books because of just their appearance, and we should save our times for another things, for most important things in our life.
Do you really think that you can save a lot of time? For example, you have thousands or even millions of ebooks on your hard drive, and you cannot have actually deep learning. You cannot experience deep learning. But if you have several, for example, or dozens of books in your library, at least you can read them in more depth and with more scrutiny, and you can enjoy and develop the healthy attitude of reading books.
Okay, why do you think that's actually we cannot learn or read a book in depth? Because based on new technology, we can actually put a quick exam, provide a quick exam in ebooks, and it can be connected to a database, and you can get and you can analyze as an author. As an author, you can analyze, for example, your students or your readers, and it is a very good feature, I think.
Well, the basic reason for not obtaining enough, let's say, depth in your reading is that, first of all, looking at the digital display is not good for your eyes, and sometimes you need to just gaze at the display or monitor for a long period of time, and after a while you will develop some eye problems. and it's not as convenient as it is when it comes to print books. And the other thing is that I don't think that because, for example, when you are using your, I don't know, iPad or smartphones or even monitors, PCs or laptops, at the same time there are some other advanced applications running on. For example, you receive a message from that person on Skype, and you are reading something, and then you get distracted. But when you, for example, just somehow force yourself to study something without any distraction or distractors, with the help of a traditional book or print book, so there is a cup of tea or coffee in front of you, and you can enjoy or sip that coffee and as a break, and then actually turn over the pages and even highlight them, and it's not going to be let's say unhealthy to your eyes, and I think this is better.
Exactly, but about that distraction that you mentioned, I have to say that you can disconnect your network easily, and
you must have a lot of self-discipline to do that. Not all people actually can do that, you know.
Okay, what about ebook reader? Not only computer or mobiles or tablets. You can use ebook reader. It's especially for book readers. And but there is no notification.
Do you think that a large proportion of all people are using them?
No, I don't think.
Minor.
But but simply you can, as I said, you can disconnect your connection if you want to take some time for reading a book. And I think it's a good way to read a book. Because you have to be focused on what you are reading, let's say.
I would really applaud and appreciate your discipline or self-discipline if you could do that, because I think the most serious people even actually are sometimes tempted and get tired, because I think that this is one of the disadvantages of ebooks. And to be honest, and I really mean that, even in my idea, 80% of all people actually are just tempted while reading ebooks or studying on their digital devices. They are tempted to use, for example, let's see, check my emails for a while, and then when they check their emails, I've received that. And then, somebody else. I have another message from, for example, Jack. And now let me just for a while. And after a while, they end up just wasting a huge amount of their time.
Yeah, you're right. But suppose that, for example, you want to migrate from a country to another country or a city to another city. And suppose that you have to, for example, you have to take all of your books, for example, thousands of books, and it is very difficult. And instead, you can only upload your books in a cloud, and you can actually use them anywhere you want.
That's right, but great books could be found everywhere. You don't need to just, for example, take your own original books. You can, for example, when you move from Australia to England, you can find the same books.
Okay, but you have to buy them one more time.
Yeah, they are not that expensive. You can get.
Okay,
them.
But if the number of them would be high, what about that? For example, you need 50 books that you have to buy them.
Yeah, when you have print books, as I said, your understanding of the material inside the books is so high that you do not need to just carry your books again and from one place to another. You have digested them, It is a part of your mentality now. So
yeah, but if you forgot actually the material,
then you can supplement it with ebooks. If, because it's if is not a very strong word, it's conditional. So if you happen to forget something, actually you can so refer to the internet, as you said, and you can Google it, and yeah.
Right. What about this issue that I want to mention? Actually, ebooks don't use up trees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And
that's true.
actually,
Environmentally
I
friendly.
think, ebooks use very few natural resources, and we can save trees and help reduce pollution.
Yeah, from that point of view, I don't have anything to say. Yeah, they are more environmentally friendly, and they
Yeah,
don't just lead to the cutting down the trees, and
yeah.
from that perspective, that is true. Uh, mm, okay, so let me
Okay.
see. Mm-hmm.
And one another point that's I want to mention is that you can actually make some links, let's say hot linked, that's
Hyperlinks.
reference, or hyperlinks to the reference of that's, for example, a part of a book. And if, for example, that book reader can click on that and actually go directly to the main page of that part of book, and it could be very useful.
Yes, it could. It could, and it definitely is.
Mm-hmm.
But you can also do this, almost the same thing, plus some other advantages on
Mm-hmm.
print books. For example, you can even draw illustrations. For example,
Right.
you are studying something on your print book, and then a concept suddenly pops up in your mind, and you
Okay.
just want to draw a picture of that. For example, you can
Okay.
just use your pencil and draw something so that you will understand it better. And I believe that annotation or taking notes is
Mm-hmm.
much better than, in print books is better than ebooks, because you can just personalize everything. You can draw some tables, draw some pictures, diagrams, but you cannot do the same thing actually when it comes to ebooks.
No, you can. You can actually you can take notes actually in your ebooks.
Can you draw a
Why not?
picture or draw a
Yes,
table
for
or
example,
figure?
exactly. You can use an application, or if you use a tablet, you can easily draw anything that you want, anywhere you want.
Mm,
Yeah.
but at what cost? At the cost of losing your eyesight? Because
No,
the
we.
more you spend working on that, actually, the more your eyes will be exposed to some
Okay, we have to
unhealthy.
keep the balance, I think, in everything. Even if we use actually traditional book for a long time, of course, our it could be a problem for our eyesight,
Yeah, but
isn't it?
the damage is not comparable. It's not
Mm-hmm.
comparable at all. And
Yeah,
yeah, I
actually,
personally believe that commenting
mm-hmm.
in print books is a more enjoyable task. You
Right.
have more flexibility. You can do whatever. It's the paper is yours, and but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
But another thing that I wanted to mention is that, for example, if you want to, let's say, for example, if you are looking for a specific information,
Hmm.
uh, actually, if you use
Hmm.
ebooks, you can simply you can search that part of information, or simply type a word and find it very quickly. But
Right.
suppose in traditional book you have to search, for example, in 100 books, and you don't know that's where should you, let's say, find that. It could be very helpful in that situation.
Yeah, about what you said, to some extent I can agree with you, but not completely, because some particularly recently developed and composed print books do have some index at the end of the book. There is an index part, and for example, index refers to the technical terminologies that have been used in the book. And also, for example, you have a medical book or medicine book about, for example, stomach, and there are some technical terms, and you just want to focus on liver, that is a part of the digestive system. So you refer to the index, and use, for example, hepatitis. It refers to a liver problem. You can see on which pages the word hepatitis has appeared, and you can refer to that. This is indexing.
Okay.
Yeah. And also the table of contents. The table of contents. And also we have so many ebooks or PDF files or portable PDF, portable digital file, I think. PDF stands for portable document file. So some of them are just image based. For example, if they are image based, it means that you cannot just search the words by pressing the Control and F button or on your keyboard.
Yeah, that's the old one, I think, because actually the new one, new books or new ebooks are text based, I think.
Yeah, but the good point is that we have some software programs. They are called OCR, and you can even convert the image-based PDF files into searchable PDF files.
Yeah.
And I do have that, you know.
Yeah,
so
you mentioned that before.
Yeah, that is great because some of my articles and journals, are image-based or used to be image-based, and I just converted them into searchable, intelligent searchable PDF files.
That's great. Yeah. And also ebooks, I think ebooks are more easily updated and upgraded. What about that? For example, if you want to edit a book, you can easily edit that and save that. And all of that book readers can find a new edition of that book. But in traditional books, it is not as simple as ebooks.
I didn't get it. You mean, for example, you are the author or writer of a book and you want to edit it or update it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for example, you are, as you said, you're an author of a book, and you want to edit that after 2 months. Okay, you cannot simply edit printed books and, let's say, traditional books.
Even if you could, it's not a very marked advantage, because if you are an author and you want to earn money from your publication, you need to just depend on a publisher. And if you just, for example, make some addition and changes to your book and then make it available for others, so you will not receive what you deserve. I mean,
yes, but what about some versions, for example, for some courses? As a matter of fact, for let's say for some educational purposes, there are many books. There are many versions of that books. For example, programming 1, programming 2, programming 3, and when a software is updated, you have to update some source of codes. And you cannot easily do it for traditional books.
These are not books, those sources are not books. Maybe there are pamphlets, there are some documents or booklets, but they are not book. Booklet is different from book. And to be honest, this is one of the problems or disadvantages of ebooks, because they are easily available, and publishers or authors are not motivated to just do their best, because actually if one person just purchase that, purchases that, he or she can share it with others, and it will be multiplied, and customers will not give a good contribution to the publication. See?
Right, yes, but there is some ways that you can, let's say, prevent from happening that situation, and you can keep your copyright of your books. However, I think because of that reasons, because of the mentioned reasons, the ebook the ebook is better than traditional book.
I have the same idea, but I was
doing
my best, to just
yes, exactly.
Yeah, that was a very nice topic, and I enjoyed it. And as usual, actually, I enjoyed this negotiation with you, because you are a thoughtful person, and you give so much thought and consideration to the topics in advance. And it provides me with a very challenging experience, and I like challenge. Thank you very much.
I like to. Thank you so much.